Good afternoon YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Excuse the road noise, but in today's video we're going to see if we can fix the bumper gap on the e92 M3 and if the staggered setup will work. So what is the staggered setup? Well, on the front of the car, it runs a slightly narrower wheel and I've got a 15mm spacer. The rumour is that you should be able to bolt the rear wheel, which is a little bit larger, I think it's about ½ an inch wider, straight onto the front. The thing that may stop this is I've heard that the KW has kit, which is the lowering springs I've got on this, can stop it happening. So we'll have a look today and we'll try and sort out this bumper gap that I've got going on since I fitted the grills. Okay, so not great news unfortunately. Genuine comp wheels. There is no gap there. I'm actually having a bit of contact unfortunately on the KW has kit. So obviously aftermarket M359s I believe are about 5mm further offset outwards, so you should be fine. But we'll have a quick look at it on the ground, but that certainly doesn't clear for me to want to use it on the road unfortunately. So it certainly looks great on there. Unfortunately, like I say, on that offset, I'd probably need another 5mm, which would push that out quite a lot. And as you can see, obviously, the front going on the rear looks completely lost on there. So I'll switch that back now, because as I say, it's not even going to work even for a test drive anyway. So yeah, might need to consider it, because it looks amazing on the front. Just unfortunately, I'll need another 5mm, which may need a bit more camber. I mean, there's still room under there now, but it might rub on lock to lock with, I say, a bit more spacing. So you can see where it's been rubbing just on the collar. So if you ran it a little bit higher, you'd be okay, but then you wouldn't get that low look, unfortunately. So if it was wound up to here, I think you'd be fine, but you'd be about 20mm higher on the front end, which is not the look I'm going for. So on to the bonnet gap. So as you can see, you've got the 4 fixings here, which I've played with elongating the holes. I've put some washers under there, mucked about with that. You can get it a little bit better. You've also got the adjustments here that wind in or out, but they're only really going to do the wing to bonnet. And then we're going to adjust today the strike pins, which I believe are under these covers. So we'll undo these, and apparently you can rotate these in or out, and we should be able to close up that gap, because these lock in to here, but we shall see. So it's still not perfect, but it's a damn sight better, that's for sure. But I'm gonna have to order some black bolts, and I'm gonna try and get some plastic spacers just so it looks completely OEM. But it definitely looks a lot better than when I started, especially with the gaps on the side here. They were really bad before, really bugging me. It looked like the bonnet was open. So yeah, really happy with that. The only problem is the plastic guards don't clear. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna leave the guards off. I'm not gonna throw them away, I'll keep them in case anyone ever plays with it again, but I'm gonna put some lock thread on these to stop them moving around, because the reason those plastic guards are there are to stop them doing that, because obviously you just smash into the slam panel. But I'll lock thread them in place, and that shouldn't move